What's going on, guys? It's your boy Burrow77. I am trying something a little bit new here, so please bear with me and let's see how well this works. With the 3 p.m. window being so overcrowded, I just had to try and find a different way to make graphics here. Hopefully you guys can all see this stuff and see what it is I am talking about. I know it's not ideal and it's not as big as, the pre-made graphics are, but I think it does an okay job. Let me know what you think as we go along. But this will also help me point to people and help clear up the names I absolutely butcher. But having a very successful early window. We already got Milan to score in both halves home. We got Decipher for a shot. He took one in the first half. We didn't get Ruben Loftus-Cheek shot on target. He subbed off. But we got Reinders. He just scored a goal for AC Milan. Sko Volson just subbed on for Bruges. I do have that game up and I'm still watching. Pulisic got his goal with a sick Olympico from the corner. And yeah, it's been a successful early window. Unfortunately, Chief Ndidi had a shot taken away in the first half. We'll see if he's able to get another one for us in the second half, but he scored the penalty kick. So his anytime goal at plus 480 hit, and his shot on target hit at plus 110 over on Caesars. So we've made some nice cash on Chief. I know that's not his first name, but it looks like Chief, and I'm calling him Chief from here on out. So that's just kind of where we're at with that. Your Milan came through, and so did Monaco. Yes, they did, Fernando. Thank you for tuning in. Looking at a Duran shot ladder, I can definitely dig that. I like Duran getting a look here. I also like McGinn out on the right wing. Milan just scored another goal. Let me check and see who it was. Was it Pulisic and Reinders are hugging? Give me 1 second while I pull this up here. Milan. Oh, it was Reinders. Reinders scored again. Nice. So whoever was asking, I believe it was Joe K for 2 shots on target. If that was you asking about Reinders' 2 shots on target for a sprinkle, congratulations, man. He scored 2 goals. That's a cash. Villa on the money line. I like that. I'm not super in love with laying minus 160. So what I'll probably do here, Fernando, is I'm going to go Villa and over 1.5. If you like Villa, just on the money line, you might need a dance partner for that, but we shall see. Just trying to look and see something, make sure that Chief hasn't subbed off. Illich is on for Red Star. He did not sub off. So anyway, let's stick with this game. I like Villa. And over 1.5 to cut a little bit of the juice. Yes, Black Thor, both teams to score in both matches did hit. It was phenomenal. So I appreciate that. If you tuned in, if you took a parlay of both teams to score, you probably got a pretty nice number on that. I know Bruges wasn't super favored to score, even though it drifted higher this morning. And I know Red Star wasn't super favored to score, so you probably got plus 250, plus 275 on that little parlay. So yeah, let's go through this one. Plus 155. All right, not as good as I thought, but still very nice number. So nice hit there, Black Thor. Somebody earlier mentioned a Duran. Yeah, Jason Gunn mentioned he likes a Duran shot ladder. I can definitely get behind that. I like McGinn down here on the right wing to be shooting as well. I like him for a shot on target. I don't have all the prices in front of me. I'm doing my best. My price shopping tool has been kind of jacked up lately. And so I have 4 different sports books open, and I'm going to try in a live bet while I'm here talking to you guys, because it will make my life significantly easier. So yeah, that's just kind of what I'm doing here is I'm shopping through some stuff. Leon Bailey for a shot on target, -110 over on FanDuel, +108. What is that? Bet Rivers. Where is Villa? Villa -155 on the money line. I'm pulling up Caesars because Caesars and ESPN bet 10. I think they use the same odds maker. They're always right in the same neighborhood, ±5 cents. So I'm going to use Caesars there. And I also have Fanatics open on my tablet because they refuse to have a desktop at. So McGinn for a shot on target at +125 looks really nice. Leon Bailey's -135 there. So yeah, if you Leon Bailey at -110 over on FanDuel, I really like that for a shot on target. I can see him getting involved in a goal as well to score or assist. Definitely looks kind of good. McGinn +150 on FanDuel for a shot on target. I like that a lot. I think I'm going to try and play McGinn for a shot on target. So yeah, I got to start fucking writing these down. This is kind of a pain in the ass. I just kind of got to make a conscious stream of thought as I'm doing this. Rogers did get on the score sheet as well for Aston Villa over the weekend. Tielemans had an assist. You guys know I like Tielemans to put up shots and shots on target. He likes jacking for chicks from the midfield. Onana is really good at aerials and headers, so he's a good guy to target. As far as set pieces and corners go here. Look, Bologna sucks out loud on the road. I don't know a nice way to say that. They sucked last year on the road too, but this is a far different team. Orsolini is probably the guy to look for here. He's in form. He scored a goal for them last game. Bologna went up 2-0 on the road to Genoa over the weekend and coughed up that 2-0 lead for a 2-2 draw. Bologna has just been terrible on the road. I do like Ndoye down here on the left wing. He's really good for the international team. I can see him taking some shots here, and Villa does press forward. So if Bologna have any chance in this game, it's going to be on the counterattack, and it's going to need to come quick. I think Ndoye is one of the pacier guys on this team, so I would look at him for shots and maybe a shot on target. Orsolini, I like for a shot on target. I also like him to score or assist. Posh back here at right back likes to jack for chicks, especially from outside the box. So I can see Posh just to take a shot and maybe a shot on target. Again, I apologize. I'm not going to have prices for all this stuff because we have so much to cover and so much to go through. If you guys want to look stuff up while I'm talking and shout out where you're seeing the best price, I would very much appreciate it. Other than that, I'm going to just kind of talk in generalities, and then I'm going to have to lock in my bets and throw them on Discord in the 15 minutes I leave myself after this show's over. So anyway, that's where I'm at with Aston Villa. I do think they win this game. I like them in over 1.5. Not sure Bologna gets on the scoreboard here, but if they do, I really only see them scoring one goal, to be honest with you. So that's where I'm at with that. Chuck Ueze got the assist on that second Rangers goal, by the way. Listen to me when I talk, please. AC Milan, I know how much you're paying managers. I can see this shit from my house in Michigan. I will do it for a fraction of the price. Fly me to Milan, get me an apartment, and I'll manage the team for less than $1 million a year. It's not that hard. You have so much talent. Just put it on the field together at the same time. I can seriously manage this squad sitting at my house from Michigan. Nothing to back it up, but just feeling a Leon Bailey goal contribution today Darnay, I absolutely love that. I was just talking about his shot on target at -110. I think that's really good value, and I can definitely see him getting involved in a to score assist. I think the focal point will be with Duran, who is starting up top because he's been so legendary as a super sub. That doesn't always translate to being a starter, but I think the young Colombian will be able to get the job done today. I do like Duran as well. On the other hand, McGinn for a shot on target at +150 feels criminal. That's a mad disrespectful number. So yeah, that's what I got for Villa versus Bologna. Let's keep it moving. Girona versus Bratislava. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know a whole ton about Bratislava. I will say I do like Stuani starting up top here for Girona. If you think they're scoring, I think Stuani is going to have to be involved. He is a veteran, a savvy veteran who knows what it takes to win here in Champions League, as well as domestically. He's been in Spain for a while. He's a Uruguayan international. You know I mess with my Uruguayans. Shout out Fede Valverde. We'll get to him in a second, but I do like looking at Stuani props. Danjuma, I don't hate for some shots, maybe a shot on target. Herrera back here in the midfield will pull up and shoot, even though he's got pretty decent defensive responsibilities. Again, I'm not going to act like I know a whole ton about Bratislava. I think Girona probably win this game, but it's a game I'm going to stay pretty far away from unless I can get a good price on Stuani. Keeping it moving over to back into Italy, we have Juventus taking on Stuttgart. I really like Juventus at home. They're undefeated at home. They got us a nice gritty W over the weekend where they were up a man for 75 fucking minutes and kind of played with their food with Lazio. They didn't have a sense of urgency that I like or was looking for out of them. But I do very much like this threesome pairing of Douglas Luiz, Dusan Vuholovic, and Weston McKennie. I will be taking Weston McKennie for a shot on target. I'll probably take Douglas Luiz for a shot on target. I may or may not get involved in Vuholovic for a goal. On the back line here, you got Danilo starting, who can get up and get aerials. He's got the armband on. Juve usually start slow and they tend to be more clinical, especially inside the box. Stuttgart is going to leave themselves open a little bit. I think they're going to have to press here. I can definitely see both teams to score in this one, though I don't know the price offhand. But I do think Juve comes away with the win. I would maybe look at Juve team total over 1.5. Both teams to score here. I like Juve on the money line, sitting around plus 100. Undavi for a goal. He's red hot. You kind of got to take him at this point. So if I'm going with anything for Stuttgart, it'll probably be Undavi goal. Mittelstadt does like to get up in the air for headers and will take shots from the edge of the box. So as a backline guy and as a set piece target, he is definitely somebody I like. Oops, I forgot when I switch graphics up here for the share screen that it does not switch my graphic for the stream. So I apologize. We have been talking about Juve versus Stuttgart. I gotta stay a little bit more on top of that. So yeah, I like Juve on the money line. I think both teams can score. If Stuttgart's scoring, I think it will be Ndave. Mittelstadt is another guy I'd look for just to take a shot or a shot on target. Douglas Luiz and Weston McKennie are two midfielders I really like for Juventus. So I would go ahead and check those guys out. As a reminder, guys, I am partnered with BetUS. If you need an offshore book to bet individual player cards or total cards like I do, I use BetUS. There's a sign-up code in the video description, so feel free to use that if you need an offshore or just another sports book to shop anything. Always go out and get the best price for your money. So let's jump over to Arsenal versus Shakhtar. Arsenal is pretty banged up. You got no Odegaard. You got no Saka. You do luckily have Saliba. He will be suspended for the next match versus Liverpool. For Arsenal, Arsenal are absolutely deadly on corners, though I do think that will take a bit of a hit with Saka, their main corner taker, out. But their back line still gets up in the air and attacks set pieces. So I don't hate looking at Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, or Calafiori to take shots because I think they will be getting the service after racking up corners. Shakhtar, look, nice story. Ukrainian team doesn't have a home. Just happy to be in Champions League. There's nothing I super love over here. They're not even starting Shapanrenko, who is absolutely nasty from free kicks. So I'm not getting involved with anything from Shakhtar. I love Trossard to score assist here, playing the 10 and pulling the strings. Kai Havertz for a goal doesn't feel like a bad option. I like Martinelli. He's perfectly capable of scoring. I might play his goal. He can assist as well, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. Gabby Jesus hasn't been fit and hasn't been in great form, but is getting the start today and is a big game player. Trust me, as a Madrid fan, I know that he loves showing up big against Madrid. So that's something I'd look at as well. Rice shot on target always has to be talked about and has to be looked at. I like Thomas Partey for a card. I like Ben White for a card. Saliba is going to play the full match. He has nothing going on over the weekend. So Arsenal first half money line is a parlay piece. I mean, sure. Listen, you're asking the wrong guy. I'm not a Gunners fan. Arsenal should murder this team, but Arsenal's banged up and they like to play with their food. So whether or not Arsenal gets the job done, I'm not sure. Arsenal has absolutely fucking zero European pedigree. So I have very little faith in Arsenal when it comes to Champions League stuff. And it's not something I'm going to get involved in for my money at that high of a minus number. Anyway, if you guys like these videos, please be sure to like and subscribe right here on YouTube. It costs you absolutely nothing. The subscription helps me out a ton. Again, I mentioned I am not a Arsenal fan, but I do talk about them a lot. So yeah, we will keep it moving into the next game. We already covered all of those. PSG versus PSV. Kenyon Lee starting up top in center for PSG. I love that. I think Kenyon Lee made a very good move for himself. We got another AC Milan goal, this time with an assist from Rangers. So yeah, good for him. 4-1 Milan. Look, I want nothing to do with Dembele. I'm completely off Dembele props. I don't want his shots. I don't want his shots on target. And I don't necessarily love his assist. I really like Barcola for a goal. He's been red hot recently for PSG. So I would look right at Barcola and I would look at Kenyon Lee. We know that Neves does like to jack for chicks from the midfield here. So does Zaire Emery and Hakimi. This entire right-hand side is going to be bombing up there and getting free. Marquinhos, he can do stuff in the air with headers. I kind of like him for a card. Luke De Jong is a UCL hero. He loves the European lights. He loves the bright lights. So I love De Jong for a goal or an assist. I also like Tillman to jack some shots here. He's been shooting a ton recently. And Bakayoko is the other guy I really, really like here for PSV. Those are my three favorite guys to do something, though it will be difficult at the Parc des Princes. They are not... PSG is a very difficult team to beat at the Parc des Princes, but they can throw up a stinker or two. I think both teams to score here is definitely in play. I like PSV. I think they're criminally underrated, especially as a Dutch league team that kind of flies under the radar. So I like PSV. I think they get in the back of the net here. I like both teams to score, and both teams to score over 2.5 is probably a nice move as well. Joey Pepper, I appreciate you for tuning in. I'm doing my best to keep it rolling. Barcola shot on target, absolutely. I have no idea what that price is, but I'm guessing it's pretty heavy negative money. He's got like 5 goals in his last 7 matches, but yeah, Barcola shot on target. I like him for a goal today, as well as Kenyon Lee, who I like to score or to score or assist. PSG over 2.5, not team total Black Thor. I like the game to go over 2.5 because I do think PSV get 1, and I've seen PSG struggle offensively, especially against Girona, their last UCL match or 2 UCL matches ago. And then they did get beat by Arsenal 2-0 on the road. They do need some points. Don't need some points here because they did end up getting a cheap goal to win that Girona game. But I'm not the biggest PSG believer, but I do really like this lineup for them. I think it is a good lineup. Also seems like it could be a high-scoring game, but not sure. I like goals here. So I like goals here. I think I might get involved in Luke de Jong to score or assist, Bakayoko shots and shots on target for sure, and Tillman if I can find him. I like Kenyon Lee. Hakimi and Zaire Emery are going to have huge value for shots on target from the midfield and the back line. We know Ruiz likes to jack. We know Neves likes to jack. So that's all the time I'm going to spend on this one. Again, if you like these videos, please be sure to subscribe right here on YouTube. It costs you nothing, and it helps me out a ton. It looks like VAR took away that 4th Milan goal. So hopefully none of you needed that or a Rangers assist because it did get chalked off. Anyway, let's keep it moving into the favorite game. Obviously, I'm a massive Real Madrid fan. You know me. I am heavy on Jude Bellingham to score or assist at plus 105 over on FanDuel. Jude versus his old team script kind of writes itself. I'm taking Jude Bellingham to score or assist here, plus 105 over on FanDuel. Already have that locked in. And the next thing I have to mention is Fede Valverde shot on target till they put me in the fucking dirt, dude. I cannot believe they gave us that at plus 200 over the weekend. That was an absolutely disrespectful ass number. Fede for a shot on target is plus 110 on FanDuel. That's a fair price, and I'm still going to play Fede for a shot on target at that number. Give me Bellingham. Yes, Lopez, I know you are getting involved with for at least a cup of coffee for him to score a goal and to have an assist versus his former team. I like that a lot. Some things I want to talk about here about Madrid. Lucas Vazquez, major fucking liability. I would look right at Gittins and Sabitzer to attack Lucas Vazquez's side. It will be difficult because Fede Valverde is probably one of the best cover midfielders, attacking and defending midfielders on the entire planet. I say that 70% of the Earth is covered in water, and Fede Valverde covers the other 30%. I cannot talk Fede Valverde up enough. If Vinny or Bellingham wasn't winning the Ballon d'Or, I would be screaming and banging on the door for it to be Fede Valverde. He is just that good. Absolutely elite player. So love Fede. Rudiger, we know his prowess in the air. Militao, also a guy who gets forward and puts in some shots on occasion. Mendy, a little bit of a liability. Madrid's biggest liability for giving up goals is always set pieces, but I think Madrid win this one. I know we struggle to score goals in the first half, so I think second half being the highest scoring half is a good bet here. I like Madrid on the money line and over 1.5. I can see both teams scoring here, so Madrid money line and both teams to score. Again, as far as Dortmund is concerned, I like Brandt a lot. Girassi is playing really good ball. He's red hot right now. Malin's kind of ice cold, and I really don't like Malin going up against the likes of, Bellingham, Modric, Rudiger, and Mendy. So I think Malin's probably going to get shut down this game. As I say that means he's probably going to fucking go crazy. But yeah, if it's me, I'm staying away from Malin and Nemcha. It's just not the side that I think is going to be easier to attack when you can go after Lucas Vasquez. But you first got to get around Rodrigo, who is excellent off the ball defensively and offensively, and Fede Valverde. So yeah, I think the left side's easier to attack. I would look at Gittins. I would look at Sabitzer. I think Sewell and Schlotterbeck are two good looks as guys to target on set pieces who get up and go in the air very well. I'm the biggest Madrid fan I know, and when to ride them and when to get off them. Pause. Absolutely, Fernando. I've got Valverde to score a one-touch banger tonight, or a banger tonight at plus 500. I love that. Fede's been red hot. We even saw him for Uruguay take that nasty-ass free kick that I couldn't tell whether or not the keeper made a better save or that free kick for Fede was, in fact, the better look from both sides of that. It was absolutely amazing. So I love that. I gotta keep it moving here. Madrid money line and Vinny to score assist minus 108. I love that. Madrid, Aston Villa, Juve money line parlay. I can 100% get behind that. Black Thor. Rudiger shot on goal is 10-1. Okay. Yeah. Headed shot on goal 10-1. Yeah, man. I love that, Jason Gunn. That's a really nice market there. I'm all about that. We know how involved Rude Boy is on set pieces. Last game before we get out of here is Sturm Graz versus Sporting Lisbon. Look, Greorkes is absolutely insane. He's on a mad heater. You got to take him for a goal at this point. Højlund? I don't know. This dude, who I believe plays for Denmark internationally. I like his shot on target. Trincao loves to jack up shots here. I definitely like this Sporting lineup. I think they win. I think they scored 2 or 3 goals here. I don't have a lot of faith in Sturm Graz, and I'm not going to pretend like I know a ton about this squad. I do know Horvat, and he might be worth a look for player props. But if we want to talk about a parlay here, I like Sporting money line and over 1.5. I like Villa money line and over 1.5. I like Juve on the money line. I like both teams to score in PSG versus PSV. I like Madrid on the money line and over 1.5. I was DMing with my boy on Twitter. My boy Noah, he likes Lisbon to score in both halves. He likes Juve money line. He likes Villa money line. He likes Madrid money line. I took Madrid and over 1.5. Via money line / team total over 1.5. Juve money line, Sporting and over 1.5. So I guess our little collab parlay is going to be Juve money line via money line and Madrid money line, which I believe Black Thor also said. Yeah, so I'm going to ride with you, Black Thor. Let's do that. Black Thor has the parlay. He's got the looks. That's what we're going to rock with for the afternoon slate. As far as the parlay goes, we're going to do Juve money line. We're going to do Madrid money line, and we're going to do Aston Villa money line. That's going to be the parlay. I really hope these streams helped you guys out. I hope the new format looks okay. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Again, I don't think I'm going to do this for every stream. The 7 games in the 3 p.m. window is just way too many games. I had to find an alternative solution. I think this is a decent compromise. You guys can see me clicking around the screen and everything like that. Once again, please be sure to like and subscribe right here on YouTube. It costs you nothing, helps me out a ton. Again, please subscribe. Discords, check out the links in the descriptions. Mine's $15 a month. The one I have with Flash through Dub Club is $40 a month. month. That brings you a live show every Friday night at 7 p.m. I also have them as a recording that I can then share, so you don't miss out on anything. Check out the links in the description and join to get some of the early look ahead stuff that I'm always posting in Discord as well. Follow me on social media, Twitter, X, Instagram, all at Burrow77. You know the vibes. And if you need a extra sports book, especially an offshore one, for those of you who can't bet cards like I cannot in Michigan, BetUS is where I go to use all of my bookings place. So anyway, appreciate you guys a ton. That is it for me. Until next time, Oaks out. Doses. We outside.